Welcome to Inside the Bureau, and this is our second edition of this series, and we're back here in the Forensic Science Center here in Edmond, and I'm excited to bring you Rapid DNA, and we're joined today by the Rapid DNA expert herself, criminalist Beth Dean. And Beth is going to show you a little bit more about how this supports our law enforcement agencies across the state, and how this works exactly. This is something that we've previewed before, but Rapid DNA is expected to go live next week. And so Beth is going to show you how exactly the step-by-step process works.
Yeah, so an approved Rapid DNA operator will have access to this workspace through our evidence receiving lobby. Once they've identified a sample that is suitable for rapid DNA testing, they'll come in here, they'll retrieve a sample cartridge similar to this one, and then once it's loaded with the sample, they will be able to place it into the instrument through the sample port, enter any necessary information associated with the sample, and then begin the run, which will develop a DNA profile from that sample in just 90 minutes, after which the sample or the DNA profile from the sample may be suitable for entry and search in the Rapid DNA database.
Now, Beth, I know a lot of people have asked before, but how is this different than conventional testing?
The technology is very similar here to conventional testing. However, because it's been condensed into a single instrument, there are significant limitations with the testing that you need to be aware of. Because of that, it's never going to be a replacement for conventional testing in the laboratory, but it is going to be a really beneficial investigative tool to provide those investigative leads at the front end of an investigation.
And I know that we've mentioned that law enforcement agencies across the state will receive help from this with different crimes, but who exactly can use this machine?
So only approved Rapid DNA operators can have access to and operate this instrument. And that training or that approval and certification is accomplished through completion of the Rapid DNA operator training program that is provided by the OSBI. And that training is available to any law enforcement agency across the state.
We appreciate you again for joining us and for this second edition of Inside the Bureau. Rapid DNA, like we've talked about before, is something we are very excited about and something that will be live again next week. If you have any questions regarding Rapid DNA, something that Beth and I didn't discuss specifically here, you can comment below, and we will answer those as quickly as we possibly can. And we appreciate everybody, again, for joining us here at Inside the Bureau.